Hello, in this lecture we are going to solve some basic problems and we are going to discuss the basic simple commands which are very useful in MATLAB. So let's begin. So here you can see in the last lecture we have covered the MATLAB environment. We have also discussed the different tools which we can use in the MATLAB. Now let's move on and solve some basic problems. So you can see that our command window is filled with some codes and results. So first we are going to clear it. So to clear the command window, it's very simple. Use the command clc to clear the screen, and here we have cleared the command window. So you can see the workspace contain different variables, and to clear the workspace also it's very simple. Type clear all, and here we have cleared the command window and the workspace. CLC again. Now you can see the commands which we have used recently are showed in the command history, and you can also clear the command history too. Just select all, Control A and delete. So now we are going to solve some basic problems like addition, like different basic operation we are going to perform. The plus operation, the minus, multiply, division. So you can see we are getting the instant results, and the answer is the predefined variable, and we are getting all the results in the answer variable. So you can also define your own variables like a equal to 4, b equal to 5, and c equal to a plus b. And now we are getting the answer in the variable c. So you can easily define variables in the command window and execute your program. So the basic operations we have already done. Now another operation is taking the square. So I type C, this upper arrow, and now I enter 2, and here we have got the result 81. Now we are going to perform some trigonometric functions. We are going to get the results. So I clear the screen, and the simple basic trigonometric function is sine. So I type sine, and in the round brackets I type 90. So sine 90 is around 1. The cos 0 is also 1, and tan 90, and here we have got the results. Now you can also change the degree into radian. It's very simple. Like if I define the degree 90, I define a variable and give the value 90 like this. Now I change this 90 degree into radian. So I define another variable equal to degree multiplied by pi divided by 180. So 90 degree is 1.5708 in radians. So you can do this same procedure in reverse to change the radian into degree, like degree equal to 1.57, or I type radian multiply by 180 divided by pi, and here we have got the 90. So you can easily transform radian into degree and degree into radian. Let's move on. Now we are going to define a simple array like a equal to and in the square brackets I type the elements of the array 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Press enter, and here I have given values to the variable a, and variable a is now an array. So you can also make different matrices, like if I add another row in this array, then it would be like a matrix. So for example, I type in the square bracket 1, 2, 3. Now this is now a simple array, but if I add another row, for that I have to first enter a semicolon like this. Now add 4, 5, 6 like this. Press enter, and now you can see I have created a matrix having 2 rows and 3 columns. So you can also generate any type of matrix, 2 by 2, 3 by 3, 4 by 4, any matrix you want, you can easily create by using this structure. So if you want to create a random matrix of any dimension like 3 by 3, 2 by 2, 4 by 4, you can easily create it by using a function called magic, and in the round brackets type 4. It will generate 4 by 4 random matrix contain random elements. Here you can see we have created a random matrix of 4 by 4. Similarly, you can create any matrix. Now if you want to take a transpose of a matrix, like if I want to take the matrix transpose of A, so I type A and a small comma like this on the top, and here we have interchanged the rows into columns. So here we have got 3 rows and 2 columns. You can also get the size of any matrix or any array, like if I type d equal to, I define a variable and I type size and in the round bracket a. So I have got the size of the matrix, that is having 2 columns and 3 rows. Similarly, I define another matrix B and I give the elements in the matrix 2, 3, semicolon 4, 5, semicolon 6, 7. So I have created this matrix. Now I will calculate the size of this matrix by using the size function. C equal to size B, enter, and here we have got 3 rows and 2 columns, the size of the matrix C. So now we are going to discuss another function, that is line space. Line space is used to calculate the spacing between the elements which we have defined in the function. So how to use this function? Let's see. First type line space. Now in the round brackets, first assign or first define the initial point, and here I have defined 1. Now enter a comma. Now the final point 10, and now how many elements you want in the line space, that what would be the spacing between the line from 1 to 10. So here I type 3, enter, and here you can see we have got 3 elements which we have already defined here on the top, and from 1 to 10 the center point is 5.5. If it was 0, then it would be 5. The middle point would be 5. So let's see another example. Here I replace this 3 with 4, enter, and here you can see we have got equal spacing between the elements from 1 to 10, and here we have got 4 elements from 1 to 4, 4 to 7, and 7 to 10. Another bit similar with this line space, we have got another function that is log space. In log space, we have to define the power of 10. That is, the first one is the power of 10, 1, which is 10, and then the final point, which is also the power of 10, like 3. I define 3, and I want the number of elements should be 3. Press enter, and here we have got the initial point is 10, the final point is 1000, and the center point is 100. So now let's see another example. If I want number of elements 4, then I change the final point, the power of 10 should be 4, and the number of elements 4. Enter, and here we have got the first point is the power of 10 is 1, and the final point having 10 is to power 4, and in between we have got 2 more elements which are also power of 10, the 10 square and the 10 whole power cube. So in this way you can use the spacing, you can calculate the spacing between the initial and final point. Now we are going to discuss the notations, that when you are defining a value which is very big, you cannot type the whole number, all the digits of that number. So what we are going to do, we are using the exponential functions. So how to use it? It's very simple, that if I want to type 10,000, so what I can do is I can use the exponent. So how to use it? It's very simple, like 1 and exponent e plus 3. Plus 3 is for the positive number, and if you use the negative 3, it would get to minus or milli, you can also say. So I type 1 exponent 3, and here I have got the result 1000. Similarly, I can type 2 exponent plus 5, and here we have got 200,000. Likewise, you can also move to milli or micro, like 1 exponent minus 3, and here we have got the value in milli, or 2 exponent minus 6, and here is the answer. So in this way you can use this exponential functions, they are very useful. Now let's move forward. Here you can also see that we are getting the significant figures, like here after the decimal we are getting 4 zeros, and sometimes we don't need it at all. So how to remove these extra zeros, or how to remove these significant figures? So it's very simple. You have to use the function called format. Format is a function in which you can easily add or remove the significant figures if you want to. So here you can see in this image that if you want your number should be a 4-digit or 14 digits, you can easily use the format command and get your results. So here the first one, we have got the format short. The format short, after using this command, you will get the 4 decimal digits after your decimal. Like here you can also see the example. The format long, you will get the 14 decimal digits. In the format short e, which is the exponential, you can see in the example the exponential value. The format long e will get the 14 digits with the exponential function. The format bank, you can get 2 decimal digits. The format short engineering is the 4 digits and after the decimal with the exponential value. And here we have got the format long. The format red is the fractional form of any answer. The format short G is the MATLAB selects the best format, which is according to your result, and it will show that output. So these are the important formats that you can use. So for example, I can show you on the command window. For example, I type the value a equal to 5.1. You can see I'm getting the significant figures after the decimal. So what I will do, I will use the format bank like this. Now I type the same command, and here you can see I have got 5.10. and if I change the format to format long, and then I use the command a equal to 5.1, you can see I have got 14 digits after the decimal. So in this way you can use this format long or format short commands. These formats commands are very useful. So I hope you have understood that how to perform basic operations and how to type a matrix, array, how to clear the screen, how to clear the workspace. So I hope this is useful lecture for you. So thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.